Tonight, the sky is lying to you. Stars look still, but space is bending. Light is curving. Time is stretching. That's a black hole at work. And in 2025, we didn't just find more of them, we found weird ones. A wanderer with no home, a feeding duo about to collide, a speed eater growing at a rate we thought was impossible. These discoveries don't just add pages to the textbook, they force a rewrite. So what really happens if you fall in? And what do these new monsters say about reality itself? Stay with me. This will bend your mind. First, let's clear up a common misconception. A black hole isn't a hole. Think of it less like a drain and more like a cosmic car crash frozen in time. It starts with a giant star. For millions of years, it fights a battle, the nuclear furnace in its core pushing out while gravity tries to crush it in. When the star runs out of fuel, gravity wins. Instantly, the core collapses. In less than a second, a star 20 times the mass of our sun is crushed into a point smaller than a pinprick. The gravity there becomes so intense that the escape velocity hits light speed. And since nothing can go faster than light, nothing can escape, not even light itself. That boundary of no return is the event horizon. It's a point in space, not a physical surface. Cross it, and you're not coming back. And at the very center, we call it a singularity, a point where density becomes infinite, and our laws of physics simply stop working. It's a giant divide by zero error in the cosmos, and that's just the standard model. The 2025 discoveries show us they can be much, much weirder. So what did we just find that has scientists so stunned? Discovery number 1, the naked black hole. Astronomers found a supermassive black hole 50 million times our sun's mass just floating alone in the void. No galaxy, no stars. It's a cosmic hermit. Even stranger, the gas around it is pure hydrogen, the pristine stuff from the Big Bang. This suggests it might have formed in a way we never thought possible, collapsing directly from a gas cloud in the early universe. This could solve the mystery of how supermassive black holes got so big, so fast. Discovery number 2, the double trouble duo. In another galaxy, we found 2 supermassive black holes actively feeding side by side. They're a binary pair destined to merge in a cataclysmic event that will shake the fabric of space-time with gravitational waves. Discovery number 3, the speed demon. And then there's the one that's breaking the rules, a black hole growing at an impossible rate, guzzling down between 300 and 3,000 suns worth of material every year. It's blowing past the theoretical speed limit for black hole growth. The rule book is being torn up right in front of us. Okay, let's do it. Let's take a trip. You're in a shielded ship, heading towards a supermassive black hole. At first, it's peaceful. You don't feel any movement. But as you approach, you'd see the accretion disk, a maelstrom of superheated gas and light, swirling at near light speed. Now, you approach the event horizon. And here's the first surprise. You don't feel a thing. There's no bump, no jolt. You just cross it. From your perspective, nothing special happens. But then you start to feel a subtle pull. Your feet feel heavier than your head. And this is where we get my favorite astrophysics term, spaghettification. The gravitational pull at your feet is so much stronger than at your head that you begin to stretch. Vertically, you're being pulled into a long, thin strand. Horizontally, you're being compressed. It's not a gentle process. You're pulled apart, first into a stream of atoms, then into fundamental particles. Everything that made you becomes a single line of matter racing toward the center. And the center? The singularity. It's not a place you reach in space. It's a moment you hit in time. The end of your timeline. Unavoidable. But here's the truly bizarre part. That's only your story. Let's rewind. Say your best friend is watching you from a safe distance with a powerful telescope. As you fall, they see something completely different. From their perspective, as you get closer to the event horizon, you start to slow down. Your clock ticks slower than theirs. Time itself is stretching. You also start to turn red, then fade to infrared, then to radio waves. The light from your ship is struggling to escape the immense gravity, losing energy. And then you just stop. You freeze right at the edge of the event horizon, fading from view forever. They would never see you cross it. So, which is true? Did you cross the horizon and get spaghettified, or did you freeze forever at the edge? According to physics, both are correct. Your reality and your friend's reality are different. Black holes break our common sense. This leads to the greatest puzzle in physics, the black hole information paradox.